Here though I walk through the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for my God is with me.
Where is my husband? Where is my father? The church hall was dimly lit, the evening sun casting long shadows through the stained glass windows. Pastor Daniel sat behind his desk, his Bible open, and his heart heavy with the burdens of his congregation. It was his usual counseling session. One after another, members of his flock came seeking guidance, comfort, and wisdom. He cleared his throat and called out,
"Next, please."
To his astonishment, the door creaked open, and standing there was his wife, Miriam. She looked at him, not with anger, but with a quiet sorrow that struck him deeper than any words could.
"Good evening, Pastor.
She said, her voice steady but filled with emotion.
I've come for counseling."
Daniel blinked, taken aback.
"Miriam, you don't have to."
She raised her hand gently, stopping him.
"I do. You see, my husband is a devoted minister of God, always here for his congregation. But at home, I barely see him. Our children barely know him. So, I've come to seek counsel. How do I get my husband to talk to me, to be present?"
The word struck like a thunderbolt. Daniel opened his mouth, but nothing came out. A lump formed in his throat. Before he could gather his thoughts, the door opened again. 3 small figures entered hesitantly: David, Sarah, and little Joel, their children.
"Papa,
David, the eldest, spoke.
we've come for counseling too. We want to see our father."
Sarah nodded, her little hands clasped together.
"We see you at the pulpit, but never at the dinner table."
Joel, just 5, tugged at his mother's dress.
"Papa, do you love us?"
The dam broke. A sob escaped from deep within Pastor Daniel's chest. His vision blurred as tears streamed down his face. He had spent years preaching about love, about family, about God's design, but here were his own flesh and blood, starving for his presence. Miriam walked forward and gently took his hands in hers.
"Daniel, a minister's first congregation is his family. Paul said, before a man can lead others, he must lead his home well. What have we built, my love? A house or a home?"
I thought I was doing God's work, but I neglected the first ministry He gave me, you and our children.
Miriam smiled softly.
"Then come home, Daniel. Not just in body, but in heart. Let's build a home together."
The children rushed forward, embracing him. He held them tightly, as though afraid to let go, as though making up for all the missed hugs and bedtime stories. That night, Daniel did something he hadn't done in years. He went home early. He sat at the dinner table, held his wife's hand, and laughed with his children. And as he bowed his head to pray, he whispered,
"Thank you, Lord, for my first and greatest ministry, my family."
A minister is not only for the congregation, his first ministry is his family. Before one can lead others, he must first be a good steward of his home. If a man retires from ministry, he returns to his family. And what he returns to, whether a house or a home, will determine the fulfillment of his remaining days. A house without love breeds broken relationships and wayward children. But a home built on love, nurture, and presence creates a legacy of strength and unity. Where is my husband? Where is my father? The answer should always be here with us. At home.
Forever, oh and ever.